But I gotta say, that is one really cool looking clownfish. Well, as you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail of the video, I finally got some new clownfish for the saltwater tank, and not exactly what I'd planned on getting, but kinda sorta. So the tank that I rescaped in the last video, the Dragonstone tank, I went to the store earlier in the week to get that Dragonstone, and while I was there, I saw these clownfish, and I was really not expecting to see them there, but they were there. And I told you guys that my plan was to get a naked clownfish and a snowstorm clownfish, and those are gonna be the two clowns that I had in the tank. Well, that kinda shaped out, but then it also kinda didn't. So basically, I did get a naked clown, but he's called a naked mocha, and he gets the mocha because the brownish, blackish color tint that he has to him, and the regular naked would just be solid orange with a black outline. And I've never seen one like this, never heard of it, anything like that, but I went ahead and just got that guy, and he also got in a pair of mocha storms. I was definitely not expecting that, and I told you guys that I wanted a snowstorm, but I said, hey, why not go and get this, and then later on down the road, if I wanted to really get a snowstorm, I could always, you know, trade him in for a snowstorm. So I said, hey, the tank is probably good enough now since the hawkfish has been doing great in here for about 2.5 weeks now. And the tank was looking really good last weekend when I did a water change on it, but now the conch has buried himself. You can see him right there, and look what has happened. This is what the tank looks like when the conch is not up out of the sand, you know, doing his dang job. And I cannot lie, I kind of regret getting rid of that big conch, because let me tell you, he would not allow this to happen. Not one bit at all. But I'm going to give this conch another chance, but if he does not really start coming out and cleaning how I really need him to, he was at first, but now he's not. But if he doesn't really, you know, pick it up here within a few days, I'm probably going to go back and get a bigger one. Not as big as the one that I had before him, but definitely a bigger one than him, and one that's actually doing his job. But the hammer coral is looking great, and also the candy cane coral up there is looking great as well. You can see the hawkfish kind of perched up on the rock right there. He's been really curious of the clownfish. He shouldn't bother him at all. I would definitely keep a close eye on him, but yeah, he's just a very curious fish anyways. But there is the little mocha storm, and he's just a little baby right now, so I am a little bit worried about him because he is pretty fragile. So I'm gonna have to keep a very close eye on this guy. But the naked mocha, he's a fairly mature size. He's not very big, but he's not like a baby type size. But I gotta say, that is one really cool looking clownfish, and I would think that this would be called a naked like midnight clown or something like that. But you can kind of see that orangish, like brownish, kind of like a mocha type tint to him in him. And that's why he gets the name Naked Mocha instead of Naked Midnight. Because if he was a Naked Midnight, he'd be solid black. But like I said, these guys have been acclimating for about 25 minutes now. So I'm going to go and get them out of the bag and into the tank. Alright, so here is the Mocha Storm. Hopefully the hawkfish doesn't come out and try to attack him. But there he is. Looking good. He's gonna be pretty freaked out at first. He's a very small, technically a baby. There he is, and he looks really good in here. Man, this is really irritating me though about this dino on the bottom of the tank, but I'm definitely gonna get that taken care of. There's the hawkfish coming out. Okay, he's not gonna mess with him. He's just very curious fish. He knows he cannot fit him in his mouth. Just checking him out. He's been the only fish in here for a few weeks, so I mean, I can understand him being real curious of a new fish. And we will feed that guy here in a few minutes. But let's go ahead and get the naked mocha out now. Alright, and here is the naked mocha clownfish. Look at that guy. That is one really cool looking clown. And these guys, they weren't in the same tank, so it probably will take them, you know, a little while to get real used to each other. Once they do get used to each other, they're probably going to stay very close to each other, as clownfish normally do. And you can see the hawkfish coming out right there, checking that clown out. Look at him. He is not going to bother him. He's just very curious, like I said. That guy is looking really good. You can see him up there swimming around. And there's the storm right down there. The storm, yes, I am a little bit worried about just because he is really small. But this guy, he's looking pretty solid. So to kind of distract the hawkfish just so he doesn't do anything, which I don't think he will, I'm going to go and put some mice and shrimp in there. He's pretty hungry anyways. Yep, look at him. Swimming right there next to each other, and that is probably what's going to happen here within about a day or two once they, you know, like I said, really get used to each other. But I went and got some mice and shrimp. There's the hawkfish just chilling right over there. I'm going to go and put some of that in here for that guy to eat because he's pretty hungry. I haven't fed him today. Oh, there he is. Look at him. And these guys, they're not going to eat right now because they just got into the tank. But I know for sure the hawkfish will. Look at him. Oh, look at him. Coming out now. He's just such a really cool fish. Put some down there for those guys, but I don't think they're going to eat right now. Maybe the naked mocha. Oh, he kind of looked at that piece. And clownfish are like this. It really does take them a few days before they start eating really well. But that guy, oh, he was looking at that piece. I mean, for just being in the tank for about 5 minutes, that's pretty good. But the hogfish, he's just darting around everywhere, picking off every little piece he can find. Well, I'm gonna let the hogfish finish eating up and let those guys get settled into the tank overnight, and I will give you guys an update on them in the morning. Well, dudes, it's now the next day. You can see the 2 clownfish just chilling right there, looking really, really good. This guy right here, he's been out and about today, swimming around, but the storm's just been mainly kind of chilling up here around the power head, and I think he's just trying to stay out of the current, honestly, but yeah, that's just where he's been kind of chilling the whole day. This guy, he was out here in the middle swimming around a little bit earlier, but they are looking really, really good, getting along great and everything, and getting pretty used to each other in the tank. And I also haven't had any problems out of the hogfish, wherever the heck he is. He goes hiding sometimes and then just darts out of nowhere. Oh, yep, like what I was just saying. There he is. He just popped out of nowhere. He saw me. But yeah, I haven't had any problems out of him bothering them or anything like that. So that is definitely really good. But it's going to take these guys a few days to start getting really used to the tank and eating and all that. But they sure do look really, really good in here. But I'll give you guys an update on them in the next video. Here is the guppy tank all loaded up with plants, and it should be about ready now for guppies. So here within a few days, I will go and get a few pairs of guppies for it, and hopefully we can start getting some breeding action onto those guys in here. Here's the tank that we escaped in the last video, looking good, looking good. You can see the La Lupe cichlid right there coming out. He's pretty well used to the tank now. He's been coming out and eating really well. So yeah, that guy is doing really, really good in here. And I haven't really decided as like what else I'm gonna have in here. I think I'm just gonna have the 2 La Lupe, honestly. And here pretty soon I'm gonna order some plants for it, and we're gonna make this kind of like a carpeting type planted tank. And I think the plant that I'm gonna put in here is gonna be Monte Carlo. And here's a picture of like how I kind of want the tank to look. If I can get that to start doing really, really good and start growing a whole bunch, that would be freaking amazing, because it would just be so freaking cool to have every little part of the bottom just covered up with plants. I think that would be awesome. Look at this, the Anubias up here in the beta tank on top of the bonsai tree. It's blooming out. Look at that. That is absolutely crazy. I'm going to move this light over so you guys can see it a little bit better. That is just so freaking cool. That's actually the first time that it's bloomed since it's been in here. But that's going to be pretty much it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please be sure to drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We got 2 new clownfish for the saltwater tank. Hopefully they do really, really good in there. I'll certainly give you guys an update on them in the next video, but also let me know any other kind of fish that you think I should get for any of my other tanks or anything like that, and also the Christmas themed tank. I am going to add some more stuff to this before I put fish in here, but if you guys have any really creative ideas for it, definitely let me know. But with that being said, you guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.